Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Sophia Speaks. Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. My channel is new, so I'm trying to build up my community. So if anything that I say today resonate, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Today's message is going to be a divine feminine reading. So if you resonate with that energy, you're definitely welcome here. Okay. All right. So let's begin. I'm going to start us off with an angel number to really just, see what messages that the angels have for us today. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, please bless the deck. Archangel Michael, please clear out any negative energy being sent towards me or anyone that has clicked on this video. And please allow the messages to come through very clear and use me as a vessel to deliver the message. This is for divine feminine. Okay. Let's see what we have today. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. I'm sending healing energy your way. If you're not, all right, let's see. Oh, wow. 222, which is crazy because for the Gemini reading that I just did, 222 also came up. First card out, angel number for them as well. So you could be a Gemini, or that message could resonate even if you're not a Gemini. I would say go watch it because the same angel number came out. And pretty much in that reading, I was basically just telling them it was about them sticking, staying the course, okay, not giving up and knowing that they're supported, okay. So that was pretty much the energy of that reading. So, but I'm going to read what it says here. It says, stick to it. Persistence, patience, progress, steadfast, goal, manifestation, and preparation. Choose a path and stick to it, making slow and steady progress. This card signifies the need for patience and consistent effort while working toward a significant goal or manifestation. Ensure that all aspects of your plan are organized and aligned. What path am I currently following, and how can I stay committed to make steady progress towards my goal? Review your current plans and ensure everything is in order. Take one actionable step today towards your goal and commit to making consistent progress, no matter how small. So, yeah, this is about your manifestations and the preparation that you're taking and the plans coming into fruition, like pretty much you honing into what your true desires are and taking your time and realizing that it is a process, but you have to stay committed to the things that you want to bring in and which you're truly manifesting. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? Spirit, what else? For my divine feminites that have clicked on this video. What's another angel number that is... What's another angel number for them, please? Let's see what we get. We have angel number 99. This says renewal, transformation, decisions, future growth, and new beginnings. It says this is a time of renewal and rebirth, indicating that you are close to a major decision that will shape your future. Embrace the transformation and prepare for the path ahead. What is one major decision that I am facing, and how can I prepare myself to make this choice in alignment with my true self and future goals? Reflect on the areas of life that are undergoing change and consider how these transformations can lead you to make a significant choice that will positively impact your future. Very similar energy. So this is you going through a transformation. This is about making decisions. We got angel number 99, 9. This is also about closing out cycles. Okay, stepping into what's next, stepping into who you are becoming. Okay, and it's about preparing. You have preparation on both of the cards. So this is a big energy of getting ready to move forward, getting ready to expand, getting ready to grow something. Okay, and new beginnings. It says, what is one major decision I am facing, and how can I prepare myself to make this choice in alignment with my true self and future goals? Okay, this could be about anything. It could be about business. It could be about career. It could be about planning a family. It's about whatever it could be about for you. It depends. It's going to be different for anyone that clicks on the video. But the message here is preparation and being prepared, making sure that you are mentally, physically, and spiritually in the right place when this transformation is taking place, so that you can grow whatever you're trying to grow at this time. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. At the bottom of the deck, we have angel number 6464, and this is intuition. So this says inner knowing, trust, awareness, mindfulness, reflection, clarity. It says cultivate mindfulness daily to strengthen your intuition. Spend time in a quiet place, spend time in quiet reflection. Focus on your breath and let your mind settle into stillness. What is my intuition telling me about my current situation? How can I better listen to my inner voice? It says dedicate a few minutes each day to mindfulness or meditation, allowing your inner voice to guide you without distraction. Trust the feelings and insight that arise. Okay? So this is just pretty much saying, if you are at a crossroad and you are trying to figure out what is the next big thing for me, what am I really trying to manifest, what do I really want, I feel like the message is to really meditate on it. Go within, take time out to get away from distractions and things that could be, stunting your process of really thinking about what you're trying to bring into fruition. And when you meditate, it really allows you to open up to the downloads and the spiritual messages. Your spiritual team could be trying to give you insight on some of these next steps that you might be planning on taking. So it's very important for you to clear your mind, get grounded, so that you can receive the messages and use your intuition when it comes to making decisions. Okay? All right. So we're going to go with those. All right. I also wanted to get a spirit animal. Okay. So the spirit animal is pretty much, you can tap into that energy, call on that spirit animal energy for whatever you got going on in your life right now. All right. So this message is for the divine feminine. If you resonate with that energy, if you resonate with the messages, please make sure you like and subscribe and share, because somebody else might need the message as well. All right, Spirit. What's the spirit animal for my divine feminines? What's the most important message for them right here, right now? What's the message? We have the hummingbird. Okay. The hummingbird. I don't know. I also get the ancestors when I see the hummingbird. Let's see what the book has to say. The hummingbird. This one probably take me forever to find this in this book. Let's see what we got. the hummingbird. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is also air energy. Okay, you could be an air sign. This is the Gemini channel, but I will do Divine Feminine. It's a new channel, so I'm really just trying to get my feel on the type of videos that I want to put out, but definitely is a Gemini channel for sure. Okay, so let's see. But you know, you're welcome, even if you're not a Gemini. Okay, so hummingbird, it says positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Okay, it says in the tiny hummingbird resides a endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. Okay, so when you're in balance with the hummingbird energy, it says you're smart, you're curious, you love to learn. When you're out of balance with this energy, you can become pushy, inconsistent, and sharp. To bring in and hone in the hummingbird energy, to bring into balance this energy, it says take a class. Okay, so take a class. This just goes back to whatever it is that you're trying to create. Okay, you could be going back to school, you could be trying to pick up a trade, you could be trying to learn something, but whatever it is that you are trying to learn about, there's a need for you to possibly take a class to get more information, to do some research. Okay, all right, so we have hummingbird. Okay, I like that. All right, let's see what archangel should the Divine Feminine be calling in for support? What archangel should, and excuse me with some of these names, because I will slaughter a name or a word that I cannot pronounce. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? Well, let's see what we get. Okay. What archangel should Divine Feminine be calling in for assistance in whatever it is that they're trying to manifest, whatever decisions that they're trying to make, and through this transformation that is taking place? What angel should they be calling on? Let's see. This is a real small deck, so let's see. Let's see. We have Archangel Uriel. It says learning experience. So it really is a message around learning something, studying something. This could be your spirituality, because that's what, you know, the hummingbird was speaking about, spirituality. So there's something here that you're learning that you need to, you know, focus on, put some time and energy into really honing into the information that you need and the resources that you can get the information that you need. It says learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. Like I kept saying, you got to hone into something. All right, so Archangel Uriel. Okay, let's see what the book has to say. All right, let's see. What does Archangel Uriel has to say to my Divine Feminine collective that clicked on this video? Here we go. Okay, so it says Uriel's God's light is the angel of light, brilliant like the sun, shedding light on everyone or anything that needs to be seen for understanding and spiritual growth. He comes to us when it's time for awareness and answers. He will shine his torch of light upon our life and help us weigh up our options and obtain the facts in order to make the best decision. So there is definitely some sort of decision that you're trying to make. I don't know if it could be anything. It could be career, it could be your spirituality, it could be you just trying to figure out what your purpose here is on earth. It could be anything, but it's definitely some sort of decision. It's definitely talking about using your intuition and your spiritual gifts, and it's speaking about sticking to it and really going through the motions to take time to meditate, get the messages. It's really talking about locking in, okay? Locking in to whatever it is that you got going on right now is the message, okay? It says Uriel is also the angel who comes to help us in education and higher learning so that we can be the best version of ourselves. All right, so your message is it's time to take an inventory of your life. Recognizing where you are and how far you have come is essential. The next stage of your evolution for the next stage of your evolution. It says some situations and challenges have not worked out favorably for you, but this has led you to your gifts and ignited an inner determination. Your angels are here now to encourage you through this time of inquiry and learning so that you can reach a deeper state of awareness and initiate great spiritual growth. If you've been wondering about a particular situation or challenge in life, this message today is that this is an essential lesson that will lead to growth. You may feel you're in a funk or stuck at this time because you're in the thick of it, but soon the clouds will clear and part and the sun will shine once more. Know that things do get better from here. In the meantime, call in your angels and invite them to shed light into any darkness so that you can be directed towards your highest good and the truth. Okay. Absolutely. I feel like right now you could be in a dark place, because it says shine light on your situation. I know that when you're on a spiritual journey, things can get very, very dark when you're trying to figure out when you're trying to figure out exactly what the hell you're doing. Like you're trying to figure out what is the best decision for me to make, and it can be very emotional, and you can really spiral if you don't balance your energy out and ground your energy. Okay, I think that the main message here is that you have support. Okay, you have support. You just have to be willing to ask for it, meditate, pray, call on your spiritual team to guide you in times of darkness, or when you're having to make a decision and you're having a tough time figuring out what is the next step for me. Okay, so that's Angel Uriel. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, let's get some general messages and see what else, some general like oracle cards to see what could be going on. I like to use a lot of different decks to get a lot of different messages. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. This part of the reading could resonate, but maybe the oracle cards might not resonate. The first card out is the shit hit the fan. Okay, so shit hit the fan. And what else? Big win. Okay, love to see it. Big win. What else? heart chakra. Okay. I like that. What else? Oh, Lord. Baby mama, baby daddy drama. What's baby mama, baby daddy drama? Heavy emotions. Heavy emotions. Okay. So, full moon energy. And at the bottom of the deck, it's a time to take a shot. Okay. All right, well, let's see what the hell going on. You could be dealing with some issues when it comes to love. So I see the spiritual aspect of it. I see you trying to study for something. I see you trying to tap into your spirituality and get spiritual guidance. I see that. I feel like your ancestors and your spirit team wants you to know that there will be some sort of big win, okay? But there's a need for you to step into your heart chakra, that heart chakra energy. Make sure that it's balanced, because one of the ways that you manifest is through your heart chakra, also like your sacral chakra. If you have a blocked heart chakra, it's going to make it very hard for you to really manifest the things that you want, okay? If any of your chakras are blocked, that's why it's very important to have balance. But we have the heart chakra coming out for you. All right. We got heavy emotions and we have full moon. All right. So let's see what's going on. All right. Let's clarify with the other oracle deck. Let's see what comes out when I clarify. All right. So we got baby mama, baby daddy drama. The damn net monitoring spirits. Okay, so we got baby mama, baby daddy drama. What's going on with that for my divine feminists? Oh, that's too many. One at a time, spirit. Oh, we have apologize. And we have drinks. Maybe something happened. Maybe there was some sort of, we got divine masculine coming up, showing up. Maybe something happened. Maybe somebody got drunk and said something or did something they wasn't supposed to do. So maybe y'all beefing. Somebody needs to apologize. Okay. What else? We have influx of money. And let's see what else. Single. So you know what I'm getting? And then you got he's a boss at the bottom of the deck. You want to know what I'm getting? With influx of money and single. Sometimes what a lot of people don't realize when it comes to like spirituality and stuff in your relationships, sometimes you can be in a relationship with somebody and wonder why your money's moving slow. And it's because the relationship that you in is karmic. You see what I'm saying? And as soon as you step out of that relationship and step out of that space with that person, you see like an influx of your money, and you see an influx in opportunities, and you'll see a major change. Because what I've noticed is, whatever you subscribe to with religion or whatever is to each his own. But for me, what I've noticed is God's not going to bless you if you got certain people around that's not good for you, because they want to bless you. Spirit wants to bless you, not necessarily the people that's around you, okay? And so I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that somebody could be in like a toxic little situation with a baby mama, baby daddy, and wondering why something could be moving slow. And then you got the single card here. Maybe, take or resonate. But maybe if you were single it wouldn't be such a problem. I don't know. What's this big win? What's the big win? You got power play. You got power play and boss moves coming out. Okay, yeah. There's a need to step out on faith. There's a need to step out on faith with something. Only you will know what that is. But I feel like intuitively, you know what it is. You're trying to make some sort of decision. We see that coming up in a reading. So it's time for you to stand on business, whatever that is, okay? You can't be a boss if you're not standing on straight business. Okay. And what else? What's this shit that's hitting the fan? What's that? What's hitting the fan, Spirit, for my divine feminines that clicked on the video? What's the shit that's hitting the fan? What's hitting the fan? All right. We got negative energy blocked. Okay, so that's good. We got fake friend. Okay. And we have salt bath is in session. So salt bath is in session. When I made the card, pretty much means about cleansing your energy. Okay, cleansing your energy is about getting rid of just pretty much, it's like a spiritual reset, right? So we go throughout our day and we interact with people, and we sometimes even have spiritual attacks and things that are sent, you know, to disrupt our peace. And it's very even like being a reader, you know, connecting with energy, you have to cleanse yourself spiritually. Okay, so there might be a need for you to take a salt bath so that you can really reflect on whatever it is that you got going on right now. Okay, also be mindful of this fake friend. Somebody could be coming in acting like they're genuine, or acting like they have your best interest and that they're a friend, but they're not. So there's a need to use your discernment. All right. What's this heart chakra energy? Look at this. What did I just say? This says money flowing in. What did I just say? If your heart chakra is blocked, it's going to make it very, very hard for you to manifest anything, or even for money to flow in. So I say maybe you need to study. When it says study spirituality, maybe you need to study like all the chakras and study how you can align the heart chakra, or all the chakras for that matter, because it's definitely a message there about your heart chakra, your money, studying, doing research. There's a message there. Okay, full moon. What's that full moon energy, Spirit? Why is that here for my divine feminines? Full moon. Why is that here? Full moon. What's the energy behind the full moon? Okay. So I just see, so bottom of the deck we have false twin. So that's somebody trying to come in and act like they're a twin flame, but they're not. It's more of a karmic connection. And then we have, so with the full moon, we have bad for business. Okay. And then we have a detox is needed. So yeah. So I think that first steps, or what I would say you should do, definitely take a salt bath. Definitely do some research on balancing out your chakras. Now when it comes to a detox, I feel like that's up to you how you would like to do that. But when a detox is needed, that means that there's some type of overindulging that's going on, right? So you could possibly be overindulging in something right now, and it's a time to wheel it back, you know. because sometimes, like, you know, the things that we do, the things that we eat, the things that we consume can really interfere with us spiritually more than you even realize, okay? But let me get another one. What's this bad for business? What is that? You got Big Mama energy. So the Big Mama energy card is pretty much, it's like the divine feminine card of this deck. So pretty much just telling you that this message is for you. And then you have give it more time. So I feel like, or the give it more time card is pretty much just stating that is take things step by step. You know, everybody's learning, everybody's growing. Nobody is just going to wake up one day and completely have it all figured out. So anytime you are focusing on trying to grow, become better, it's steps and it's a process. So, but the main message is to definitely don't become stagnant in any type of situation you got going on, and make sure that you're steady making progress until you get where you want to be and get whatever it is that you're trying to hone in and create and manifest until you get it. All right. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do the Law of Attractions cards because it's clearly something that I feel like you're trying to manifest or that you're trying to work through. So let's see what could be blocking. What should you be focusing on right now? Let's see what you should be focusing on. Make sure if you didn't like and subscribe, go ahead and do that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Like, my channel is brand spanking new, and I'm trying to get those subscribers up. All right. All right, Spirit. What's the messages in this deck for my Divine Feminines? What is the most important message for them? What could be possibly, you know, holding them back from attracting what it is that they're trying to bring into fruition? All right, let's see. We had intimacy. It came out in the reverse. So let's see what the energy is. It says emotional distance or fear of closeness may be blocking connection. Open up your heart. Open up your heart for deeper bonds. So yes, somebody's heart chakra is definitely blocked. It's blocked. It's definitely blocked. So it's kind of like if you are having issues with connecting to new people, maybe you've been through some not so great situations when it comes to love and relationships, and maybe you feel like you just want to protect yourself right now and you are blocking out people or energy. But that's not, the message is that you have to overcome those fears, okay? And just because things didn't work out with fucking what's his face, that don't mean that you don't have something solid that's coming towards you. But you're not going to be able to get that solid offer or connect with someone that's really going to be able to treat you right, love you right, to have a real genuine bond if your heart chakra is blocked, okay? All right, what else? We have illumination came up in the upright. So we have illumination, truth and clarity is being revealed. You are seeing things as they truly are. Seek deeper understanding, journal, meditate, or ask for signs to guide you on your path. Yeah, I feel like your spiritual team is definitely, even in this reading, highlighting what you need to be doing. Like, your spiritual path, what you need to be doing, how you're going to be able to manifest and call in what's for you. and there's a need to meditate. Okay, you could have a journal. If you don't have a journal, it might be a good idea to get one. Okay, and then we have, let's see, conviction. It came out in the reverse. So we have conviction came out in the reverse. Let's see what it says. It says doubt may be weakening your manifestation. Rebuild your belief by reinforcing positive thoughts. Okay. Want to make sure that you're not having any self-limiting beliefs or thinking negatively, because you will manifest negative if you constantly think that things are going to happen, the negative outcome is going to happen, then that's pretty much what you're going to get. Okay, you have to have positive reinforcement. Okay, you have to know that whatever it is that you're trying to bring down from the ethers, that you're going to get it. Okay, and you have to believe that with every vessel in your body. Okay, so it's crazy because a lot of people will say when it comes to like manifestation, you have to be a little bit delusional. Okay, you have to be a little bit delusional because you have to truly believe that you have something, because you might not have it right here in the 3D, but spiritually you know that you have it. So it's like you have to really hone into the energy of, I know it's mine and I claim it already. Okay, and that is the message here. What else? What else? For my divine feminines. Let's see what we got. What are spirits, messages for the divine feminine that clicked on this video? All right. So we have empowerment in the reverse and adaptability in the reverse. So empowerment. All right. Let's see what it says. It says external influences may be draining your power. Reclaim control of your decisions. Yeah, cleanse your energy. Somebody could be sending negative evil eye your way and causing you to really question what you got going on and what you're trying to do. So there's a need to cleanse your energy. And then it says adaptability in the reverse. Adaptability. Okay. It says resistance to change may be creating roadblocks. Embrace fluidity and pivot when necessary. So this is why you make a plan and you know, take the steps to plan out whatever you want to do. And then, you know, if something does not go as planned, then you pivot. You take a new, you switch it up a little bit, you know. You have to be able to be quick on your feet when it comes to really honing in what you want, because, you know, what's good for the goose may not be good for the gander. So you might have to switch it up. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you might have to do it in a way that might not be conventional, or whatever works for you. But you have to be adaptable to change, and you can't have resistance. Well, I don't want to say can't resistance. You want to have you want to be adaptable to change, and you want to go, I always say, go down the path of least resistance in some cases, you know, but you got to do what's right for you. Okay. And the way that you figure that out is meditating, asking your spirit guides for answers, and then taking the time to really look, listen, and identify the signs and synchronicities that are being sent to you to give you the answers that you seek. Okay? All right. All right, I'm going to get one more message. We're at 39 minutes. Let's get one more message. Not from this deck. Let's see. We're going to get one more message. From the Secrets of the Ancestor deck. I like this deck. I really, really do. All right, what's the message here for my divine feminines that clicked on the video? What is the message for them to close out the reading? Closing messages. Most important message, Spirit, from this deck for my divine feminines. What is it? Let's see, what is it? Okay. We have Father of Fire. I believe this is probably going to be the King of Wands. But let's see. It says Father of Fire, passion ignited. Okay. Let's see what the book has to say. Number 26. Let's see. Yep, it's the King of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Wands coming through. When you think about the King of Wands, he is a entrepreneur, okay? He's a go-getter. He's someone that's courageous, you know. He's passionate about his business and what he's trying to bring into fruition. So that is still saying, it's pretty much telling you that for you to call in and you know, get the knowledge that you're seeking or whatever answers that you're seeking, you're going to have to be the boss. You're going to have to stand up. You're going to have to be passionate about what you really want so that you can go out there and get it, okay? Let's see what the card, the book says. So it says, if you have a yes or no question, Papa Fire sets forward as a clear yes. It says, the time is now for that big, passionate vision. All things are possible. You are possible. Keep the enthusiasm up. Your qualities as a natural born leader are required. It says, get it done, okay? As usual, you are trying to wear all hats, but this will stagnate your growth. You need support in your current endeavors. It says, embrace raw desires. You deserve pleasure. Be adventurous and fearless in pursuing new experiences. Express your sensuality. Take the lead. Taking the lead is sexy in every aspect of your life. Okay? Let's see here. So the ancestral medicine of this card is, this is juicy, divine, yang energy. It says, it is safe to take charge with motivated action. Try EFT, emotional freedom techniques, tapping into what helps you relax into your natural leadership. Okay, so the reverse aspect of this card is, don't be a rebel without a cause. Be aware of extremities. Ego can lead you astray. Arrogance is a repellent and a turn-off. Arrogance can turn away love. You see we have the intimacy in the reverse. It says arrogance can turn off love, opportunity, money, and joy. So making hasty decisions will block your blessings. When you become pushy or dominating, we move from divine masculine to patriarchal energy. And so the declaration for this card is, I am going for it. Okay? King of Wands energy. Fire energy. All right, divine feminine. So definitely there is something that you're trying to hone in, and you're going to need to pretty much get into that divine masculine energy. You have to actually go get it. You got to go out there and go after it, and you have to be very passionate about it so that you can stay disciplined on whatever it is that you need to do to bring whatever it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, okay? All right, so that is the message. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Thank you.